PharmD Nation, have you recently found yourself leaving the employee world and becoming self-employed? Maybe you've turned your side hustle into a full-time gig, or you've went off and started your own business. Well, if you have, there's probably one thing you're still concerned about, and that is saving money for yourself in retirement. Where when you were an employee, you probably had access to something like a 401k, but now that you are a business owner, you may have the opportunity to take advantage of what they call a solo 401k. So a solo 401k is not a new retirement plan. It is very, very similar in many ways to a traditional 401k plan that you may have taken advantage of when you were an employee. The really cool thing about a solo 401k is you, as a business owner, if you are the only employee of the business or if you employ your spouse, give you the opportunity to take advantage of this type of plan. And you, as the business owner and employee of the business, wear two hats, that as an employee and that as an employer. So those two hats each get to make a contribution into the solo 401k. So as an employee of your own business, you get to make an elective deferral up to $19,500, or if you're age 50 or above, that goes up to $26,000 out of your paycheck. So if you're an S corporation and you're paying yourself a salary, you can actually defer money out of that salary into your solo 401k, just like you would have if you were an employee of another business contributing to your own 401k. But because you're a business owner, not only do you get the elective deferral as an employee into your solo 401k, you also get to contribute as the employer as well, up to a limit of $57,000 every single year, or up to 25% of your compensation, whichever is less. A solo 401k is comparable to another really popular retirement savings vehicle for business owners who have no other employees, which is a SEP IRA. Now, a SEP IRA only allows you to contribute up to 25% of your total compensation, and there's a unique formula used to determine what that amount is, and we're not going to get into that today. But they don't allow you to take elective deferrals in a SEP IRA like a solo 401k, and you can also do other unique things like borrow from a SEP IRA like you can a solo 401k. And with a solo 401k, you can actually take money out of that at age 55 without any penalties, where if you have a SEP IRA, you're not going to have that same type of ability. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Solo 401ks used to be a little bit more expensive and a lot harder to set up and manage from a business operational standpoint years ago, but because the process has become much more streamlined, it's a lot easier to set up a solo 401k. So if you're an entrepreneur and you find yourself starting your own business, PharmD Nation, really closely pay attention to solo 401ks, especially if you're the only person working in your business, because it could be a phenomenal way for you to start accumulating dollars for your retirement later on.